guys, welcome back to the Reloads, day 4. So, in last day 3 of the Reloads, we read Arthur, Totally Rock and Roll, but we didn't finish it completely. So the 3 books we're going to try and read today are Paddington at the Circus and Snowshoes, Hare's Family. So this is our grand finale book. So let's keep on reading Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll. Fluffy answered the elevator phone. Hi, Danny, she said. No, I haven't closed the deal yet. The boys need Nick to start the concert, said Crosswire. I can't hold off the crowd forever. Muffy pushed the start button, but nothing happened. She pushed it again, still nothing. Danny, we are stuck, Muffy said. She paused, but I have an idea. So she's stuck in the elevator with Nick. Mr. Crossfire went to the microphone. It's been a slight delay with the boys. I'd like to announce that You Stink is here, and their manager says I'd love to perform for you. I can't go up there, paused Muffy. No, without Francie. You have to, Blinky, said Molly. Francie? We really need you, Francie, said Fern. Will you come back? Will you come with us, please? After a moment, Francie smiled. All right, let's rock! So they're gonna sing or rock and roll, whatever. On stage, Francie looked out at the huge crowd of folks. Francie, we need a beat, said Molly. Francie, whispered Fern. Francie could not move. Entered her voice in her ear. It was Brian. Don't look at the crowd, just think about the music. Francie took a deep breath and started playing. So you see, she's just like standing there. Fern began to sing. Her voice was shaky. Then Kevin's voice joined in. Then AJ and Howie began to sing too. The boys harmonized with You Stink and even made up a new song verse. The song was better than ever. By the end, Nick had joined on stage and the crowd was cheering wildly. So you see, they're singing with the Backstreet Boys. You Stink got to watch the rest of the concert from backstage. Wow, Francie, you're really good. It's only the beginning for You Stink, Muffy said. Today at Wood City, tomorrow in the world. So you see, there's the Backstreet Boys back there dancing. No way, said Blinky. I don't like crowds. I have to quit. Me too, said Molly. This blister is on my fingers, killing me. I miss playing bingo, Mrs. McGrady. But everyone loved us. Yeah, Francie agreed. You sure you guys want to quit, Molly? Blinky and McGrady all nodded. You see, they're quitting. Here's what the full moon looks like. After the show, Francie apologized to the boys. I'm sorry for your sellouts, Francie said. You guys are really good musicians, and it's okay to want fame. I just don't forget the most important part. Music. Could you be our manager? Howie handed Muffy her piece of chart and slides. Very professional. Could you be our manager? He joked. Did you hear that, Muffy? In a few years I can read You Stink and the Bad Boys on tour. It's actually pretty smart for You Stink to break up. It will create demand. I'll create buzz. Ew. And that's the last page. And on the back of them. Oh wait, it's one of these books. So that was Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll book. So we finished that. Now let's read Paddington at the Circus by Michael Bond. And on the front page, there's like a nice purplish color. Paddington at the Circus. You see, he's walking to the circus. Paddington at the Circus by Michael Bond. You see, he's walking towards the front. One day, Paddington was out doing his morning shopping when he came across a very strange-looking man hanging a poster on a wall. It showed a huge tent decorated with red and green, and blue lights and streamers. Across the middle with words, "A greatest show on earth, one night only. Book now." You see, this is what Paddington looks like. And here is the clown. Here's what the whole room looks like. See. When Paddington got home, he hurried inside to tell the others. See, he's at home. "The greatest show on earth," repeated Jonathan. Gave Judy a wink. "In a tent? You must have been dreaming." Then Judy announced the good news. It was a circus, and they all had tickets for the front row that evening. See, here's what the full room looks like. See, there's people right here. Paddington has never been to a circus before, and he got more and more excited as the time drew near. The lights were already on when they arrived, and there was a wonderful smell of sawdust in the air. The tent looked very festive and inviting. You see, he's with his family or friends. I don't watch Paddington, but here is the full room. I don't know why they're gray. I guess it's because it's dark out. The show itself was even more exciting. There was a band and a ringmaster and a top hat, and even a lady selling ice cream. There was so much to see that Paddington didn't know what to look at first. "I think I would like to join the circus, Mr. Brown," he announced happily. You see, there's a lady selling ice cream, and you see, there's them. Then he caught the sight of a man that he had seen this morning. He was in the middle of a ring, balancing a bucket on top of a long pole. "That's a clown!" exclaimed Judy. "He's standing on stilts, and that's why he looks so tall." You see, here's the clown. Paddington waved, and then the man came over and bent down to shake his paw. The bucket chirped, and Paddington jumped up in alarm. See, here's what the full room looks like. See, there's Paddington. Luckily, the bucket was empty and tied to the end of the pole, so Paddington wasn't scared for long. You see, here's the clown. He has to walk away now because he has to go back to the circus. Mr. Brown brought him an ice cream, and as the band started to play, they all sat back and enjoyed the show, all except for Paddington. You see, there's like horsemen, and you see right here, it's a full room. At first, act was very hardly over when he had yet another shock. Looking up towards the roof of the tent, he saw a man hanging from a rope. "That must be one of the popular prizes," began Jonathan, looking at the program. "They were trapeze artists." You see, look at him. He's hanging from one rope on his foot. Paddington didn't stop to listen. "Don't worry, Mr. Price, I'm coming." So he came off the thing, and he's running to go save him. Before the others could stop him, Paddington was halfway near the tent. So this is Guy riding on a rope with a bike. He climbed onto a small platform, then almost fell off again when he saw a second man coming towards him. The man was dressed in tights and all wearing a riding bicycle. You see, he's in the circus. You see, here is the full room. But Paddington was not really as surprised as the men themselves. "Look out!" shouted the leader. "Hold on!" Paddington did as he was told. He grabbed the nearest thing he could. It came loose in his paw. The next thing he knew, he was flying through the air. You see, the guys are like, because Paddington's hanging off and his hat fell down. That's what the whole room looks like. The audience had been clapping before, but when Paddington appeared, they clapped more loudly than ever because they thought it was the best he was a part of yet. So you see, Paddington's coming towards them, so he's trying to catch him. He missed the platform on the other side and began to swing backwards and forward, getting lower and lower until he came to a stop over the middle of the ring. See, everyone's like looking up, and here's what the full ring looks like. "Don't let go!" shouted the ringmaster. "Whatever you do, don't let go!" A look of horror over the ringmaster's face as something soft and white landed on his beautifully clean-topped hat. His ice cream fell! Oh no! Yikes! Explained Jonathan. Paddington's ice cream! So it was his ice cream. In the end, Paddington's friend clown who saved him. He balanced the bucket on the end of his pole so that Paddington could step in it. Look at this big elephant! My gosh, it's really big. Here's Paddington in the bucket. Here's the full one looks like. As Paddington landed in the ring, the cheers from the crowd made the whole tent shake. Best act I've seen in years! Shouted the man near the Browns. More! Paddington gave the man a hard stare as he stepped out of the bucket. He just had enough of being trapperized artist for one night. So you see his family is like going, woo! And over here you can see he's like really confused. Here's the full one looks like. Oh, right here's the big elephant. Even the ringmaster had to admit that Paddington has been star attraction of the evening. And at the end of the show, he gave Paddington another ice cream and insisted he take in the grand parade. It's a pity that we're only here for one night, the ringmaster said sadly. I like you to have me in the circus all the time. So you see there in the parade, oh, Paddington's on the elephant. Do you still want to join the circus, Paddington? Asked Judy later that night. Paddington shook his head, then a faraway look on his eyes, and he tested the sheets carefully to make sure he was safely tucked in. But it was very nice to be asked, he said. I don't suppose there are many bears from the darkest brood who can say they've been on a trapper at least. So you see he's in his bed. And on here. And here's a nice purplish color. And then at the end of the book is him. And right here's Paddington. So that was Paddington at the circus. Now let's read our grand finale. Snowshoe Hare's Family. Which looks like a beautiful book. Oh, I love bunnies so much. So this is why I picked it as the grand finale. The table of contents have a little bunny. Oh, so cute. The babies are born. Right here's a little bunny. In the spring on the Boreal Forest, the sun is setting. Snowshoe Hare hops along a path. She must hurry. She is looking for a safe place for her nest. She's gonna have babies. The forest is filled with tall trees. Snowshoe's Hare stops to eat some grass. Snowshoe Hare hears the hoot of an owl. The owl means danger. See, look how beautiful that is. The drawing are beautiful. See, there's the big owl, and here's her hiding in a bush. Hare hides behind a bush. I'm just going to say Hare hides behind a bush. Her brown fur blends with the colors of the forest. When the owl cannot see her, the owl flies away. She is safe. Snowshoe Hare stops at a large tree. The base of the tree is Howl. This will be a safe nest. She will have her babies here. So she found a little tree trunk opening. In that night, Hare has found 4 small baby hares. They have brown fur. Their eyes are open. They begin to nurse right away. In a few days, the baby will be strong enough to hop around. See, she had her babies. Chapter 2, A Forest Home. Snowshoe babies are 1 month old. Today, they will join their mother in the forest. They eat leaves and grass. They will come out at the sunrise and sunset to eat. They will stay in the den at the rest of the time. So you see, her babies are all eaten. Hare's babies follow her on the trail. They eat twigs and leaves as they listen for sounds of danger. They must be careful. Predators are out hunting too. So you see, they're having eaten. So here's a snowy owl. A snowy owl sits high in the tree. All the young snow stay still. The owl cannot see them. Their fur blends in with the bushes. Oh, I just noticed. See the little bunnies right there? They're blending in. Hare wants to protect her baby. She runs out of the bush. The owl flies towards down her quickly. She hides behind another bush. So you see, she's trying to protect her babies. So she rushes. See, They're all hiding. The owl cannot see any of the hares. Soon she flies away. The family is safe. They go back to their cozy den. So they're going back to their den. Notification. Chapter 3. Danger. Fall arrives in the forest. The air is cool. The brown fur on the snowhoosh hare and her babies begin to fall out. Soon their white winter coats will grow in. So you see, it's fall now. One night, hare and her babies hop into the forest. They look for needles and bark to eat. Summer grass still pokes through the forest floor. A young hare nibbles on the grass. Look at the young little bunny. Oh, bunnies like to eat lettuce too. One of the young hares wanders away. From the others, young snowhoosh smells the scent of the lynx. She looks up from the grass. The lynx is very close. So you see, there's a little cat. Young snowhoosh hare runs. The lynx chases her. Young snowhoosh is too fast for the lynx. She hides behind a bush. Her fur blends with the color of the bush. So you see, she's trying to get the bunny. A squirrel runs down the tree of a trunk. The lynx chases the squirrel. The young snowhoosh hare hurries down the path. She finds her family. Young hare is safe again. So you see, the cat got distracted from a squirrel. Chapter 4, all grown up. Snow is falling, winter's here. The young snowhoosh hare and her brothers, sisters can now take care of themselves. They leave the den to live in a snowy burrow forest. Look how beautiful that snow is. Young snowhoosh, the snowshoe. Young hare's winter coats have grown in. Her coat is white. She has black tips on her ears and nose. The fur hides in her in the snow. There's the cat. Young hare travels along the path that her mother showed her. They share the same territory for a while. Young hare's large feet help her walk in the snow. She keeps an eye out for predators. You see, there's a squirrel. See, look at the bunny. Over the winter, young hare finds a mate. In the spring, she has babies. She will show her babies the path in the forest. She will teach them how to find food. She will protect them from danger. Look at them. And that's it. Goodbye.